So my dad wants me to meet this guy. He's supposed to be his best friend's son. He wants me to marry him, which is really weird and it's really old-fashioned. I'm not really sure about it, but I'll meet him anyways and just see how it turns out.
You know, my dad wants me to marry this girl, but I just don't see it happening. But, Hastings is going up there to meet his girlfriend, and for the sake of my relationship with my father, I guess I'll just go up there and see what happens. My Snapchats won't load. We're in a damn dead zone. Guess we're just gonna go over here into this coffee shop and see what we can find out about where we're going. It's getting dark and it's starting to rain. It's kind of chilly.
He hates asking for directions. I had to trick him into stopping at a coffee shop because I knew they had Wi-Fi.
We've gone 30 miles and they said we were supposed to go 40.
Man, I don't know. It feels like we've been going forever and I can't see anything in this darkness. Maybe we asked directions? Excuse me, could you help us? We're
Were you the two guys looking for the hard castles?
Yeah.
I heard someone around here was asking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's the family, with the funny old guy, the ugly daughter, and the super handsome son.
Well, we heard it was the opposite, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
So I met that dude that's supposed to come and marry my sister Kate, and you know what he said? He called me ugly. I was like, ugh, so you're never getting to that place. So I decided to, play a little prank on him and give him little directions here, there, and anywhere but where he was trying to go. And then I twisted around, so now he thinks that my house is technically like an inn, and it's just, he's gonna make a fool of himself and it's gonna be hilarious, but that's what you get for calling me ugly, because everyone knows I'm not ugly. Well, you're never gonna find it tonight. It is just too dark out there. It's down a long, windy road. Good luck.
You can't give us any directions at all?
Anything?
Do you know which way you came from?
No, I don't. Do you know where?
No, I don't.
Do you know which way you're going?
Well, we're going to the hard castles.
We already told you that.
Yeah,
It seems like you're kind of lost.
No shit.
Thanks.
That's why we ask how to get to the hard castles.
Yeah, dude. I mean, do you know?
Well, Hardcastles is a long way from here, and it's pretty dark out. I don't think you're ever gonna find it.
Can you just give us directions?
Do you know where it is? We can ask somebody else.
You're gonna go over, down past Squash Lane, and then you make a left, and then you go a little bit down past the brook, then you get to a four-way intersection, but make sure you only take one of the ways, and then you keep going, and then you'll go straight for a little...
One of the ways? Which way?
I think it's the left, and then the right, and then the left again.
That's really confusing. Is that after the four-way stop?
You can make a right, and then there's some gas stations on the left.
That's sort of confusing. Actually, that's really confusing. All of that's confusing.
And then right, and then left, and then right again.
Are those different intersections, or is it?
Yeah, well, I told you, it's just too dark. You're never gonna make it. I don't know, man. You're never gonna find it in this dark.
Oh.
But I mean, I guess if you wanted, you could go about 5 miles up on the left. There is a little inn. Super fancy. I think that's easy enough.
How do we get to the inn?
Oh, you just go straight.
Just straight?
Yeah, just straight. You'll find it.
For sure. We'll just go. We can just go to the inn.
You could find it. Even you guys could find that.
Let's just go to the inn.
Okay, let's just go to the inn.
All right. That guy was such an idiot.
So, I met my old buddy's son, Marlo Jr., and he seemed like a great guy walking through the door. Welcome to my humble abode. Please treat this as your own home. Not like that.
Hey, what's for dinner?
Oh,
Dinner?
I hope it's duck. I love duck.
Ooh, shit. Duck would be good.
Duck would be good.
Do you have any duck eggs?
No.
I don't think I've had a duck egg. Have you had a duck egg?
This reminds me of the time back when
Our cook makes the best duck egg quiche on the face.
What's it taste
of
like?
the planet.
Is it like salty?
It's salty. There's not any feathers in there, thank God.
I would hope not. Throw a feather in my egg.
I'm afraid we don't have duck egg.
What about chickens? You got chickens?
No, he was not a great guy. He isn't a great guy. He treats me like maybe it's just a journey up here. You know, it's a kind of a hike. He's maybe cranky. It's not. Yes.
Are the chickens local?
Yes.
How local?
The backyard.
You keep your chickens in your backyard.
Is that normal?
Yes.
You live here?
Yes.
And is that normal?
Yes.
Did you spill something on this? It's like I had my head here. It's like all over. Is it on me? Oh, it's sticky. No, Charles. No, Charles, don't, man. It's,
just-
you have no idea what that
It
is.
smells good.
You have no idea what that is. Stop. I'm gonna put my feet there, so you better move your head. Okay.
I'll just sit up then. When's dinner?
Dinner?
You heard me.
You want dinner?
My daddy is paying for dinner.
I'm pretty hungry.
Your daddy is paying for dinner. Back when I was a young man,
Where did you get that chandelier?
the chandelier?
Yes.
The chandelier's just always been there. But anyway,
Is that real crystal?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure. I don't think the chandelier's ugly. I think it's beautiful. Handmade. Handmade, I tell you.
Fake crystals.
You picked that out, didn't you? You picked that chandelier. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't laugh about it later.
Anyway, back when I was a young man in the army, I was a sergeant.
Who's that on the wall right there?
My grandfather.
What did he do to deserve to get hung up?
What did he do to deserve to get hung up? He was a gentleman. That's my grandfather. You know what he did? Amazing things. Too many things to name, okay? He was a saint, and he has the audacity to make fun of him. Well, back in my days in the army as a sergeant, we were about to enter this great battle, and...
I think I'd like to see my room now.
Hey,
Your room?
That's a good idea. That's a good
Yeah.
Your room.
Yes, my room where I'm sleeping with a feather pillow.
With a feather pillow.
Yes, and the down comforter better have feathers in it too. Will you show us to our rooms?
Your rooms.
Yeah, come on.
Show us.
You want to see your room.
Yeah.
Yes, I would like to lay my head on the feather pillow.
Sounds like a good idea.
Indeed. Will you show us?
I'm tired. Yeah, let's go.
Show us.
Come on, let's.
Show us.
Come on. Go. Show us.
Show us. Show
Come
us.
on.
To our rooms.
Let's see it.
Follow me. Go. Feel like this.
So I met the guy, and he was kind of weird. He didn't even look at me. I don't even think he even like looked at me once. He was like staring at the ground, and then he just kept stuttering the whole time.
So apparently my boyfriend, George Hastings, is Marlo's best friend, and he's here right now. And apparently he thinks the house is an inn or something. I'm not sure how that happened, but I'm really excited to see him.
So I talked to Constance, and she told me that Charles actually talks, and he's not that weird. I don't know what happened when he talked to me, but it's something about how he can't talk to girls of higher class, and he prefers talking to the servant class. So I'm just gonna pretend I'm a servant and just see how it goes.
So I inherited my goddaughter Constance when her father died. He left the jewels in her trust, and I'm in charge of her trust. So I obviously want to keep the jewels in the family. That's why I think Constance should marry Tony, in order to just keep everything together.
So I decided to help out Constance and Hastings, if for no other reason than to get my mom off my back, and I got the jewels for them. You know, I just went in, stole them from her room, and handed them over. So now I'll have to deal with the wrath of her, but it'll be worth it.
So I just talked to George, and we're gonna run away together, but he wants to leave without the jewels, and they're mine. And I inherited them, and my father wanted me to have them, and they can help us get started, so I just can't leave without them.
What's up?
So I called the rental place, and they're not gonna have anything ready till morning. So I don't know what we're supposed to do. We're packed up and ready to go, but
Well, you could take these with you.
what are these?
Your jewels.
Jewels? Like my jewels? Constance's jewels?
Mm-hmm.
How did you get these?
Well, I'm basically gonna inherit everything in this house anyway, so they're technically gonna be mine, and you can't steal from yourself.
People do it every day.
Well, I mean, you might as well just take them and go, because Constance is never gonna get them from my mom.
But she's trying to, like right now.
Trust me, I know that woman. She would rather dislocate her arm than give over those jewels.
So what do I do?
Just take them and go.
Like, just right now? Just
Yeah, leave. I'll take care of my mother. You go.
Okay. They're hot! They're hot, Jules! You handed me stolen goods!
I mean, I've had a key to her wardrobe for the past 15 years. How else do I get my clothes so fresh?
So I was wondering if you'd let me wear my jewels tonight.
Oh, dearie, no, don't be silly. You're far too young to wear those jewels.
But everyone is going out and I think Tony would like me in them.
You should wear my rubies. Those would look darling on you.
I don't even like your rubies.
I cannot believe this little girl, Constance, trying to run out of the house with my jewels. I would rather dislocate my arm than let her have those jewels.
I don't even like the rubies.
Rubies?
They're old lady jewels and they'd make me look like you.
Honestly, dear, I don't even know where they are at the moment.
How do you not know where they...
Give us 1 second. Mom, why don't you just tell her you lost them?
Well, what if she doesn't believe me?
I'll vouch for you. It'll totally work.
What are you guys talking about?
Nothing.
Where are my jewels?
Honestly, I lost them.
She really did.
I'm sorry, dear.
There's no way you lost them. You keep them under lock and key.
I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry. But listen, I'll go get the rubies, okay?
I don't
You'll
even
look
like
great.
the rubies.
Look,
What?
calm down. I got your jewels. I gave them to your man already. If she gives you extra rubies, more for you.
How did you get the jewels?
I am not as dumb as everyone thinks I am. I got a plan.
Apparently Tony stole the jewels or something, and now she's gonna find out that we're trying to... This is such a mess. Tony's such an idiot.
So, I just met Tony, the guy from the coffee shop who gave us the directions to the inn, and it turns out to be his house. Tony is an idiot.
Tony!
What do you want, Mother?
Tony, my jewels!
Yeah, what about them?
My jewels are gone!
Mom, you're really killing this act.
I'm not acting, my jewels are gone! Tony, I'm being serious!
Yeah, I know. Serious.
Tony, you idiot! I'm not kidding!
I'm not either. I told you I'd vouch for you. I'm vouching for you.
Tony, I don't think you'll understand. They're actually gone.
I'll vouch for that.
Tony, you idiot!
I'll vouch for that.
I'm gonna kill you.
I'll vouch for that.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. Tony is an idiot. Nobody's gonna care about these jewels after they're all dead.
I don't understand. That girl I met, she was supposed to be a barmaid. If this isn't an inn, then I don't understand. Oh, there's the beautiful barmaid.
Hey.
So are you a barmaid? Just found out this place isn't even an inn.
Well, I'm just the relation to the family.
So you're not a barmaid.
No.
You're not even a barmaid. Huh. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. But I'm still interested in you.
I don't think you'd like a girl like me. I don't even have any family money.
You know, I don't care. I don't like rich girls. They make me uncomfortable. And I really don't like them, but with you, I just feel like I can be myself and open up, and you know, we fit together like bourbon and ginger ale.
But we barely know each other.
I know, but it's just, there's something, we should get married.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
I know we barely know each other, but we should get married. I don't know how, I don't know where. We could go to Vegas to elope.
Well, I don't know. This is so soon and so forward, but
Screw it.
let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh, shit.
My mustache is glorious. I use Pomade on it every day. It takes effort to create a masterpiece like this.
Hardcastle!
Buddy!
Oh my gosh, it's been ages. Oh, that journey you went in the middle of nowhere.
This reminds me of when we were young men in the army.
Young men. Speaking of young men, how's my young man? See, catching a liking
Well,
to your girl?
well, I'm. You're supposed to say chip off the old block.
Oh, yeah, he's a wonderful kid. Chip off the old block.
Well, not really.
Not really.
Well, how can I say this? I love you, buddy. I really do, but Your son's an asshole.
He's not an asshole. The kid's perfect.
No, he's an asshole. I'm sorry. He's just awful.
Awful?
I can't have him marry my princess.
What could he have possibly done? The kid's too shy to
He
talk to
called
anybody.
my couch fake leather.
Fake leather.
You
doesn't
know
sound like
how much
something
I
you would
love
say.
leather.
Do you know how much you love
He
leather?
insulted my grandfather, my sainted grandfather.
Grandfather? It just doesn't sound like him. The boy barely talks to anybody.
Oh, no. He said plenty to me. He's ordered me around the house, in my own house, and then he insulted my chandelier.
It's a beautiful chandelier.
I know, and he called it godly.
Well, what do they say? Do they want to marry each other?
No, he said no.
Harry, why'd you call Marlo an asshole?
Because he is
No,
one.
he's not.
Yes,
No,
he
he's
is.
really nice.
Darling,
I promise.
he's an
No.
asshole, I swear.
I love him.
What?
What's going on here?
He said no to marrying you. I asked him.
No, but he changed his mind.
What?
Yeah, I'll prove it to you.
How?
Hide behind the couch.
Behind the
Okay.
couch?
Yeah.
Okay, this is okay with you? I mean,
Just
Yeah,
listen to
you'll
her.
see.
Believe me, she's better than my son.
yeah, but I don't think I can get down there.
Oh, I'm too old for this.
That's what I'm saying. Hide behind the couch. You're just like, okay, like that's normal. This is something normal people do.
We must leave. My father will be here soon. I love you, but we have to leave if we're going to get married. My father would never approve.
No, we don't. We don't have to leave.
Yes, we do. You don't
Never
know my father.
approve? Why wouldn't I approve?
Marry my daughter, eh?
Blazing saddles! What in the hell are y'all talking about?
What are you
Your
talking
daughter?
about?
Actually, I am his daughter.
Yeah, don't you see the resemblance? Ugh.
Not really.
I don't see it either, to be honest. But she's a beautiful girl.
Yeah.
Maybe she gets it from her mother?
Maybe she were blind. He insulted my chandelier.
But this is good. This is good. The kids, they love each other. They want to get married. They can get married.
Yes, they can get married. Son.
Get married? Yes.
I've made a fool of myself.
But
this
you're gonna
evening.
marry the girl,
Don't worry, you have the
right?
rest of the life to make it up to your new father. Call me father.
Father-in-law. That's my daddy.
And a proud daddy I am. I'm gonna go call your mother, son.
Ah, shh.
Welcome to the family, son. Oh, the chandelier. You know, this reminds me of when I was a young man in the army as a sergeant.
Could you just tell me a little bit about what happened with Kate and Marlo earlier?
I saw them smooching. Do you know what it feels like for a father to see his daughter smooching someone? And a guy who's an asshole on top of that?
So I was searching around all day for these jewels with Tony, and out of nowhere, this servant that nobody knows comes up and hands them to me. I don't even know what's going on in my own house.
So the only person I can trust here, besides Constance, who I can't give the jewels, is Charles, so I gave him the jewels. But since he still thinks it's an inn, he gave it to a servant and told them to lock them up in Mrs. Hardcastle's case. So now she has the jewels again.
Perfect.
Why, hello, darling.
Well, the jewels have been found. No thanks to that son of yours, Tony.
Oh, come on.
I swear, who raised you? You're such an imbecile.
Well, you did, darling.
I'm telling you, she's a crazy person.
I swear he does this on purpose. He tortures me.
You're being
And
so
you just
dramatic.
this house, my dear.
My poor nerves. He does it on purpose.
You are being a drama queen. Hey, Marlo.
Tony is an idiot.
Okay, so look, it wasn't right doing it like that. It didn't feel good. It didn't feel right. We have to do this the right way. So we came back and we're gonna try to make things right.
Okay, I want to do this right. I'm an honorable guy, and honestly, I had her father's blessing beforehand. I think it's only right if I can marry Constance, and that's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
And I still want my jewels.
Those are not your jewels.
Those are
Who do you think you are?
Wait, darling, calm down.
Who does
calm
she
down.
think she is?
Those
Those
are
are not
my
her
jewels. Those
jewels.
are rightfully
And you
mine.
are marrying
My
Tony.
inheritance.
Aren't you being a bitch?
Tony?
unreasonable.
Absolutely not. You will marry Tony, and Tony will marry you. You love him, and he loves you too.
Whoa. Tony loves who?
You love her.
I do not.
Yes, you do, and you will marry her.
I will not. I mean, come on. Look at her and look at me.
You have to put some sense into your son. You will marry her, and you will do as I say. You
Stop
are still
telling
a
me what to
minor.
do,
You
Mom.
are still a minor, and you will do as I say, as long as you are a minor.
Mom, calm down. You're being ridiculous. I am not marrying that girl.
Sweetheart, aren't you being a tad bit ridiculous?
Absolutely not.
Hers,
They are not her jewels.
It's your responsibility to give them to her if she wants to get married. You know what I mean?
No, they're not her jewels, and I don't know who she thinks she is. She will marry Tony, and that is final.
Oh, let me put a stop to this.
This is unfair.
Tony, my boy, do you want to marry her?
Hell no.
Then just say no.
I can't. Minor. Mom's forcing me.
Well, that's not true.
Honey, what do you think you're doing?
You be quiet, woman. You can say no.
How?
You're 22.
What?
Well, you see, Tony, that boy is an idiot. We lied. You haven't been a minor in some time.
What do you mean?
Well, we lied about when your birthday was. And maybe celebrated a few birthdays multiple times.
Are you kidding me?
No.
He's 22. Like, I knew something was up. Like,
I really didn't mean to hurt him by lying to him like that. I really just thought he'd need some more time to mature. And that way I could keep my precious little boy.
how many times does one person turn 4?
I don't know. The more birthdays, the merrier.
But I mean, didn't you count? Like,
I just thought I was like extremely tall and good looking for my age. They all blur together.
This is why we didn't tell you your birthday. We thought you were irresponsible for this exact reason.
They lied to me about my birthdays. I mean, I guess I did have a couple extra birthdays, but they just all seemed to mesh together in my head, and I was just like super tall for my grade, so I thought that was good. But I guess I really am an idiot. Well, given my newfound wisdom with age, I now declare that I, Tony Lumpkin, do not take you, Constance, as my lawful wedded wife. Not in sickness, not in health, not never. You can't make me. Thank you.
That's a little too far.
oh my gosh, y'all. Tony is such an idiot. He really thought he was a minor. I mean, I wasn't really sure either, but I mean, I kind of suspected there were too many birthdays, but I just think it's hilarious.
I'm a free man. I'm out.
Good.
This is for the best.
Tony's an idiot. I don't know the boy, but from what I hear, he's an idiot.
Constance Neville, will you marry me?
Of course I'll marry you.
Well, that's great. Come here.
And did I mention that Tony is an idiot?